What I'm doing here is I'm working with Bowser, and I'm working on sit as an implied stay. In other words, sit, you never say the word stay. Stay is built into the command, so you don't say it. If you're saying stay, that's an indication to the dog that there's something other than sit or down, and there's not. It's not down, stay. It's not sit, stay. You never say the word stay. It's just those commands, and then the dog is expected to stay in that position until it gets another command. Okay? Don't say stay. And I know that there's a lot of dog whisperers out there that are telling people to say the word stay. Don't listen to a dog whisperer. That's like listening to a purely positive food trainer. Don't do that either. I hope this makes sense. If you tell the dog stay, and it's at sit or in the down position, many times you'd be walking away. This was back in the 70s or whatever. The dog starts floating, it's walking behind you. Watch what I'm doing here. I'm working with two dogs, so when I'm going to use the leashes, I make sure that they're all nice and tidy. Notice how the dogs are staying at heel? I make sure that they stay at heel. I'm circling them back around, and we're working on the same thing. Sit as an implied stay. Don't say stay. If you're using a dog trainer that says stay, you're using the wrong kind of dog trainer. Seriously. Don't do that. Stay was dropped, a long time ago. Doesn't this make sense? It makes sense to me the first time that I heard it. I'm like, oh, I'm never using stay again. My father used stay. He'd be 87 or 88 years old. Do you understand? Don't say stay. It doesn't make any sense. Stay, it's implied, and it's built into the command. So it's just sit until you give the dog more direction. I hope this makes sense. We're still working on this. I want him to sit down. This is working on sit. It's working on impulse control because Bowser is working with a huge distraction. In other words, another dog. I want him as stable as I can get him before he goes home. It'll make it easier for the owner. So the better he is for me, the better he is going to be for the owner. So remember that. Don't say stay to your dog. And if you want to make sure and proof your dog and make it more stable and there's an older dog, work the young puppy with the older dog. But everybody needs to listen to you, the handler. They need to behave. That's just how it is. Notice how I'm getting the leashes all tidy? You have to do that. I'm putting them in the down position just in case I have to give a correction. There you go. Really shouldn't be laying on Brew like that, but we'll work that out next time. It's pretty good for a first time working with Brew, Bowsy.